In the top stories, Social Security Board continues reform town hall meetings. Arrest made in fatal shooting of OMC leader's wife in St. Martin, and body cam video reveals fatal shooting of Sonia Massey by Illinois deputy. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. I'm Scotticia Hendrickson. Nationally, as the Social Security Board continues its town hall meetings discussion intending for reforms of the fund, there are 3 meetings scheduled for this week. This evening at 6 p.m., the meeting will be held at the Bethesda Moravian Church in Keon. On Wednesday, it will be hosted at the Red Cross Building on Chapel Street in Nevis, and on Thursday, it will be held at the Mount Carmel Baptist Church in Barrio. Members of the public are encouraged to attend and participate in the discussions. With the Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League just over a month away, Warner Park is getting a facelift ahead of the start of the biggest party in sports. Among the upgrades to Warner Park is the installation of a new jumbotron and improvements in the lighting infrastructure. Minister of Sports Samuel Duggins said he is proud to highlight that the upgrades are being carried out by our own local experts, showcasing the exceptional talent within our community. He believes the project not only elevates our sporting facilities, but also provides valuable job opportunities for our people, stimulating economic growth and development. King Astro is heading into the TDC Senior CAISO Finals on Friday, August 2nd, after a spirited performance at the semifinals on Sunday night at the Cultural Village in Nevis. He scored 476 points. Empress Lyric earned 469 points and secured the second-place spot. King This and That rounded off the top 3 with 464 points. We'll have more on this in a later newscast. In regional news, the prosecutor's office of St. Martin said a person of interest has been arrested in the connection with the July 17th shooting that left Wallachi Movement for Change, or OMC leader Oliver Arundel, injured and his wife Sabine dead. In a statement, the prosecutor said the arrest marks a significant step forward in the ongoing investigation into the shooting that claimed 1 life and saw 2 others injured. Due to the sensitive nature of this case and to preserve the integrity of the investigation, no further information will be disclosed at this time. End quote. Both the prosecutor's office and police force of St. Martin thanked the public for their cooperation with law enforcement in the matter. The government of Grenada has announced the first phase of fiscal incentives designed to benefit the citizens of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique, who were mostly affected by Hurricane Beryl. These new fiscal incentives will include 100% duty and tax exemptions, including customs service charge, port charges, and stamp duties on food, clothing, small household appliances, linen and bedding items, toiletries, sanitary products for adults and children, and household cleaning supplies imported into the state of Grenada in boxes, barrels, and crates. The items to be imported are not to be for commercial use or resale and are limited to 2 barrels per household. The removal of duties and taxes will apply to barrels cleared on or after July 22nd, 2024 until December 31st, 2024. This initiative is hereinafter referred to as the Free Barrel Program. The administrative process for clearing barrels remains the same, except that importers would not be required to pay the usual duties, taxes, and fees. It is noted that items will still be valued by a customs officer, and so invoices and other documents are still required. Importers must present at least one of the following forms of identification to have their items cleared: driver's license, passport, voter's registration card, or NIS card. Imports above 2 barrels limit will be subject to duties and taxes as is customary. Importers are advised that making a false declaration to customs is a serious offense and may result in fines and penalties. In international news, newly released body camera footage has unveiled the tragic sequence of events leading to the fatal shooting of Sonia Massey, a black woman, by former Sangamon County Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson. The incident unfolded early on July 6th when deputies responded to Massey's 911 call reporting a prowler at her Springfield home. The video shows a tense confrontation escalating when Grayson demanded Massey move a pot of boiling water. After a brief exchange where Massey apologized and ducked, Grayson fired 3 shots, fatally striking her in the head. Grayson, who is white, faces charges including first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. He pleaded not guilty, citing self-defense due to the perceived threat posed by the boiling water. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump, representing Massey's family, condemned Grayson's actions during a press conference, emphasizing Massey's lack of aggression. Massey's father, James Wilburn, demanded transparency in the legal process during her funeral. Grayson, terminated from his position, remains in custody without bond. If convicted, he faces up to life in prison for murder. Meanwhile, in Ethiopia, the death toll from 2 landslides in southern Ethiopia had risen sharply to 157 and could increase further, a government official said on Tuesday. A landslide buried people in Gopher Zone in southern Ethiopia regional state. Then a second one engulfed others who had gathered to help on Monday morning. On Monday, an official said at least 50 people had died. Children and police officers were among the dead. Footage shared by local administration showed people digging up bodies with shovels and bare hands. And now for the weather. Present weather is cloudy skies. Winds are a moderate breeze of 14 miles per hour at a northeasterly direction. Temperature is 31 degrees Celsius or 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Seas are 1.2 meters or 4 to 5 feet. The weather forecast in St. Kitts and Nevis for today and tonight predicts partly cloudy skies with a 20% or slight chance of a few brief showers. Sunset today will be at 6:48 p.m. and sunrise tomorrow will be at 5:47 a.m. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Scotty Hendrickson.